What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is Jay. This is Jay's Life Out Loud. A channel about nothing, but it's about something. Felt like a damn Max Headroom for a minute. So I'm out, headed home rather, and I'm out with all these idiots driving. Man, remember the old saying when you was growing up, you would hear adults say, "Where you get your license out of? A Cracker Jack box?" That's how I feel driving. You know, I try to watch my P's and Q's, watch out for other people. I remember a time when somebody let you over or let you in a lane or made sure that, you know, you could get where you was going, you know, by helping you out or stopping traffic or whatever. You know, remember you put the hand up, and the person see it from behind you, they know it's a sign of thank you. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you don't get that. I don't think half of these people understand that that's a way of saying thank you. The small nuances of driving are gone. You know, nowadays you open a door for a woman, she don't even say thank you. Or for a man, you know, you looking out for her elders. They just walk in like, that's what's up. That's what you're supposed to do. So, riding to work, I usually have a 23-minute ride to work. But riding home can vary because I take a different way when I get bored of taking the same way. But if I get on the freeway, excuse me, and it's 526 now. Y'all already know, any freeway, any city, what it's gonna be like. That one major cross street or freeway that everybody used to get on the other side of town, you know it's always hectic, crazy. So I'll actually go out my way to avoid that traffic so I can have a chill ride home. Like you just seen this idiot get over for no reason and then push hard on the brakes. But you knew you had to get over all the way to the last lane when you first came down the street. I don't know. I'm so ready to go, but I can't. You know what? I could leave, ignore any responsibilities that I have, and just, you know. But when if I need to come back, that's when the problems will occur. But I'm just headed home. I got the little mini barbecue grill in the back. It's making so much noise. Oh, I swear I wasn't yawning this much too. I turned the camera on. But yeah, just driving back and forth from work can be a headache. You know, unless you stay like a block away from your job, or you know, it's right down the street, which most people don't have that, or it's right across the street. Other than that, one time I worked a job and I got an apartment right across the street from the job. But I don't know. It's like when I get in these moves, like, see this person, knew they was getting over, no blinker, didn't pull over off into the turn lane, stop, get over. There are idiots among us. You gotta watch out for the idiots. But you know anything about Detroit, you know I'm driving up Woodward. Wish I could get the whole street view. Oh, and then another thing when you're driving. If you're driving a car and you driving right at the end, the back end of somebody's tail, and you just riding there, that person can't see you. You're in their blind spot unless they looking and leaning up or whatever. Why would you continuously just drive at the end of somebody's car? You can see right in front of us. You had a classic tailgating, trying to make a limo. Some people will ride dead up on your bumper. They be trying to drive up into your see this? You didn't know you had to turn the whole time? They'll try to drive into your trunk. Hit your own. You drive, and they save gas. I was listening to a guy the other day, a little short. He was just saying some quote he heard. But basically what the quote was saying is, every 100 years, there are a new group of people put on earth. Every 100 years. Most people don't live to see 100, so I can understand where he's coming from. And he was like, I'm just, glad to be within these 100 years. He was saying like this is his time. He said, so when he sees somebody, he greets them, and it's like, wow, this is within our 100 years. These are precious times. And what are you going to do with them? Nothing lasts forever. Nothing. Nothing on this earth lasts forever. So, while you're here, what you going to do with this time that you got? You going to use it wisely? You going to waste it? Pour it down the drain? Will you be one of those that worry only about material things? Oh, do I have a new Louis Vuitton? Do I have a new Gucci? Am I driving the latest car? Another idiot right here, driving super slow. Then you got to way up there speeding. But what are my concerns? Is it my family? Is it what am I going to leave to my family? My legacy? Or will your legacy just be the person that you are or were, and how you treated the people around you? What will you do with that time? It's not always easy, because sometimes it'll take you some years before you'll realize what life is really about and what's really worth it and what's not. We'll spend a whole lifetime, some of us, on BS. Instead of enjoying the small things, whether you're giving the small thing to somebody or receiving it, and stop thinking about the big things. And because I remember my grandmother telling me I didn't get her one year. I didn't get her anything for her birthday, or her birthday was coming up, and I told her, well, Granny, I don't have a lot of money to get you anything. And she told me, it was a little penny candy store in our neighborhood called Squalls. She said, I don't care if every year on my birthday you go get me 25 candy cherries. And it was these little balls I can't tell you what they was made out of, but it was something like a gummy with a coating on it, and they were a penny a piece. So you give me 25 of those every year, and that's good enough for me. And every year for her birthday, I would bring her 25 cherries. And to her, it wasn't about, oh, you spent $200 on my gift, you spent $300 on my gift, $400. Oh, you bought me a Louis bag, you bought me something with somebody's name on it. No, it was the thought that counts. To know that somebody is thinking about you is the gift within itself. A lot of us not even making it 100 years. But then ask yourself, what do you stand for? Do you have any morals? Is there anything that you won't do? Is there, you know what I'm saying? Things that, what are you willing to contribute to the people around you, to society, while you're here? I know many people that, black, power to the people, all this. And anytime they can make money off their people, they will. It's times where they can actually save their people money, but due to the fact that it'll shorten their money, they won't do it. But we all have to make a choice in life. Choices. So 100 years. Next year I will be 50 years on this earth. And I have to honestly say I spent a lot of those years were wasted. And then in other ways I feel it wasn't wasted because I had to learn life's lessons during those times. Some of the lessons I'm still learning. You know, some of us, we catch on fast. We see something, we like, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that. Let me change this, let me put this way. You know, let me stop spending so much money. Let me stop acting like there's an abundance of this coming in. You know, for some of us it is. For some of us, we working paycheck to paycheck, trying to make things happen. Praying that there is time. Because in your mind you say, well, you don't want to waste time because you can't get time back. Money is another thing because you can always make more money. But it is important what you do with that money. Because if you do right with the money, you'll have more time to do what you want to do. And it's always decisions. I watch some people being frustrated with life. Because I was telling somebody, a coworker earlier, like, we are weird as humans. He said, what do you mean by that? I said, because everything that we want, we're not sure we want it after we get it. You can, the wintertime comes, it's too cold, I can't wait till the summer. The summertime comes, it's too hot, can't wait till the winter or the fall. I want a girlfriend. You get the girlfriend, now you complaining, ooh, I spend too much money because every time we go out, I gotta pay. This, and that. She always want my time. People be like, oh, I want a child, I want a son, I want a daughter. You get the kid. Now you complaining. It costs too much. They don't never stop crying. It's always something. But I guess that's human nature. But if it's 100 years, I'm trying to make the next 51. I'm only 49. The best years of my life. I've made mistakes. I've been irresponsible. At times I know I've done the right thing. At times I know I've been responsible. But I know sometimes life gets to lifing, you know. You got another person, they jumps in front of somebody. You jump in front of somebody and then you drive just as slow as the person that you was in back of. But yeah, sometimes life get to lifing. But I have to remind myself of all my blessings because I am blessed. Got both of my limbs, my hands, my feet. I can walk, I can talk, I can see, I can breathe. And some people say those are just simple things. Well, the simple things are the things really that mean the most. Because without simple things, you wouldn't be able to notice great things or big things. You know, there are people that would cuss you out for saying that a leg is people with no leg, or a leg, no legs, or a leg missing, that would curse you out for saying, oh, those are small things. No, that's not a small thing. To be able to get up and walk wherever you want to go, to get up and be able to, if you got limbs, your arms, you can, hug somebody, pick up a cup. Think about those times with your body, something that went wrong. You had a broken ankle or twisted your wrist or hurt your back. Those are paralyzing things once they happen to you. Now you got to reconfigure your whole rigmarole to adapt to not having this limb or not having your sight. Some people, I've watched people that were brilliant teachers that no longer have their faculties. People that have degrees, masters, graduated the head of their class, and no longer have their faculties. They couldn't teach themselves if they wanted to now. Dementia, Alzheimer's. I watch people in the church do the same thing. Lively people that will have you laugh and have you glad that you came to church, just to have that encounter with them, to be able to sit there and talk after church. And then when you see the person again, they don't even know who you are. For those small faculties, I'm thankful. There are people that are laying on the concrete right now, and they are, they don't know where their next meal coming from. They don't know where they're gonna sleep tonight. If it starts raining, they don't have a plan A, let alone a plan B on what they're gonna do. But I know I'm going home to a roof over my head and a warm bed.
Don't treat me like that because I ain't see you, though. Don't treat me like that because I ain't see you.
But at 100 years, it really hit me. We can walk around here and get depressed about the small things. So I planned out trips this year, and we didn't plan a trip for our anniversary, 4-year anniversary. So when I went to my supervisor a couple of months ago, I talked to him about, not having any more vacation days, and can I get some off days approved without pay? Yeah, no problem. Just let me know what you need. Those words came out of his mouth. I work in a small shop. It's not like, got like 6-7 people working there. Like, no problem. Just tell me what you need. So our anniversary is on the 25th. I go to him and I say, well, the 25th and 26th, I know I got 6 hours left of vacation time. One of those days I want to put in 6 hours, but I'm not going to come in either one of those days. He gives me a whole different runaround than what he first told me. Sure, no problem. And I had to talk to myself. In my head, I'm saying to myself, like, don't let this man see you get an attitude. Don't let this man see you, you acting spoiled. You know what the rules are. You know what the rule book says. It's up to him. He could do it. Don't get me wrong. But if he want to play by the rule book to make, I don't know, somebody said something to him or he feels some type of way about me. But okay. But keep your head up. You blessed. 100 years. Hopefully more. But I thought about my blessings, things to come in the future, my plan for my life, and my family's life, the adventures that I want to go on, the other trips that I want to, go on, things that I want to do. And this one little bump in the road, it ain't gonna kill me. Most of the stuff in life that I'm dissatisfied with, it ain't gonna kill me. Y'all just seen my man riding in the wrong lane, right? I heard my Abasia sister say one time, she said, I think it was her mother and auntie used to tell her, if it can't kill you, why are you worried about it? And I think that's the hardest thing to do, is let the small things go. And enjoy the many blessings. Like I was saying, the man that's sitting on, the man or the woman that's laying on their concrete, they don't have no choice. I guarantee, even when it comes to food, they don't have a choice. They're going to take whatever's coming their way. Most of us, and you watching, you can get up and go get anything you want. You can go in that refrigerator, make you a sandwich, a hot dog. You might got some frozen pizzas in there. You might order you some pizza. You might be eating steak, lobster, and shrimp. What are you going to do within these years that you have? Are you sitting around, woe is me, oh, this person ain't treating me like this, that person ain't treating me like that? They should not and they And you cannot handle other people's emotions. You can't handle how people feel. You can't say how a person should feel about this or that. All you can do is control what you do. And try to get the most out of life. I would say get the most you can out of life. Squeeze it like a wash rag until all the water is out and it's just a little damp. That's what you want to do with life. That's what I want to do in life. I want to see the world and everything in it. To know that I got a trip coming up. To know I got something new that I'm about to experience. That's what I live for. It makes me feel, it makes going to work, getting up in the morning, going to work, worth it. You may think I'm lying, but I would be satisfied if I had living out a camper with food in my refrigerator, freedom and peace. I would be happy. I don't need a lot. Sometimes I want a lot, but I don't need a lot. Some good conversation, some good laughter, meeting new people. Well, I've done my therapy session. I thank y'all for being my therapist. I thank y'all for listening. Appreciate every last one of y'all. Love y'all. Peace, 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 and peace.